Emily Sandy, it's KCHW 102.7. It's next to me, 8:10 right now. We got my sister Val in the studio, and she brought her friend Anika, who is an exchange student from Germany.
Yeah.
All right, your official welcome to the KCHW studios, Anika.
Thank you.
All right, even though we had you giggling a while ago. Now you're what you speak, I guess, one of the least accented versions of English I've heard from any exchange student. Why is that? Yes.
Well, thank you. Well, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, people always tell me I have a really big accent, but...
You do, but I mean, it's very understandable. Where some of the exchange student kids we get in, I have to really listen to be able to tell what they're saying.
Oh, well, I don't know.
I think so, too. It speaks the clearest English.
Yeah, that'd be the way.
Thank you.
Yes.
Not that it's a good thing.
Funny.
I'm just saying you do. So, say your last name again.
Schlorhaufer.
Gesundheit.
Everybody makes the joke.
And you didn't know what the meaning was?
Oh,
right.
No, there's not really a meaning.
I was picking on her off stage, and I said I was really sorry I couldn't find any of my David Hasselhoff sound effects, and she said...
Who's
that?
She doesn't know who the Hoff is. I thought he was huge in Germany, so that's all a lie. He's not big in Germany.
Well, maybe for like old people, but not for me.
She just called us old.
No, I did not.
That's all right. It's true.
It's true. All right. So, did you come over? We have always have kids on the radio here for exchange student, and they're usually part of the EF Foundation. Is that
no,
how?
I'm not from there.
All right. So what group brought you to America?
Case, yeah.
All right.
Cultural Academic Student Exchange.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah.
So there's a few different ones around the area. And now what school are you going to?
Springdale Mary Walker.
All right. And what do you think? Where do you live in Germany?
Bavaria in Nuremberg.
So huge city.
Not really. Well, I live close to Nuremberg. Nobody knows Erlangen. It's bigger than like Colville. But
okay.
I don't know.
So you're kind of used to small towns. It wasn't some big cultural shock.
Well, Springdale is different. It's really small. I mean,
yes,
yeah.
So I had somebody come in one time that was like from Hamburg, and I said, "So what did you think when you dropped down to the valley and did Chihuahua?" And she was like, "Oh my God, what did I just do?"
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the family you stay with in the Springdale area.
Yeah, I'm staying with Maggie and Bob. Well, actually, I stayed with another family before, but I didn't really like the family. I really just didn't feel welcome there and stuff, so I just changed family. And Maggie, I asked her, can I live with you? And she said yes, and I was really happy. So I changed families in November, and since then I'm really, really happy there. They went to a lot of trips with me. They do so much stuff with me, and they're funny, and they're nice. And Maggie actually works at the school too. And I like them.
Oh wow! So how disappointing though for your first family, you weren't enjoying it. That's so
I
sad.
know. I lived with another girl from South Korea, and we tried to change, and it took us a while to change because the organization kind of didn't want to interact with us. But at the end it worked out fine. So
all right.
And Maggie took her on an incredible trip to San Francisco.
Yeah, and Seattle.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And what did you think of San Francisco and Seattle?
I loved it. Yeah. I mean, San Francisco, the traffic is like, no. I'm so glad I didn't have to drive, really. But I love San Francisco. The city is really pretty. And I love the Oregon coast and the redwood trees and everything. And I like Seattle a lot, too. Yeah.
Right. And then you had to come back to Springdale. So you're enjoying your host family?
Oh yes, I do.
All right. So what are some of the things that you found that you didn't realize we had in America that you've really enjoyed?
Enjoyed? Okay, because there are some things which are like, for example, the bathrooms. If you go in, there's always like cracks between the doors, so you can like see through them. If you like walk, and then you can like look in the bathroom from outside, and that's crazy. We don't have something like that in Germany. Well, anyway, I'm gonna tell you.
So where are these bathroom doors at?
Well, everywhere.
Like at the school too, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
The public restrooms all have.
But that doesn't really matter. Some things I really enjoy.
So what do they do in Germany that you can't see through the cracks in the doors?
I don't know. They just make the doors bigger.
Properly sized doors. All right. I'll look into that. Okay.
Well, I love the food here. The food is so good. Oh, I'm going to miss it so much. Like everything. All the Mexican restaurants, the Italian. Everything is just so good. The donut shops. Just, I love it.
So at home you must have like 15 different kraut restaurants, right?
Yes.
Just serve sauerkraut.
Yeah, we do.
Wow, really?
Well, yeah.
Just different versions of sauerkraut. So what was the food you missed most from home, though?
Oh, there's really not a lot. I would say the bread, because the bread in Germany is like rich and like delicious and healthy, and then the bread here is like white and and like air, like it's
I don't think they're open on Mondays, but you should probably swing her down the other side of Main Street by the bread box here.
Oh, really?
Really?
And let them have. I'm not quite sure if they're Amish or Mennonite, but they know how to make their
Oh,
bread.
well, okay, they might have. Yeah, they
so-
might have good bread
so-
then.
so-
Yeah.
so-
My ex-house told me they made bread too. Yeah.
So you got to look for good bread if you're just buying what's off the shelf. Everything here is so commercialized and so filled with chemicals.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
If you're just buying it out of the store,
Yeah.
You're getting it from one of two major corporations that are poisoning the country. Oh, oops! Can I say? All right. Luckily, we're not very powerful. They won't come take me away yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yet. So you love the food.
Yeah, I
All right.
do.
Does your host family cook something that you're especially fond of?
Pulled pork. We don't have pulled pork in Germany, really. Like, if you go on a barbecue, you have bratwurst, like the brats, and then you have sauerkraut, and you have, like, buns you eat it with. And then when you go here, you have, like, pulled pork, and it's so good. It's my favorite food. Yeah.
Have you gotten to eat any Chinese food here?
Oh, yes, I have. Chinese food is actually, well, I don't really like the fake Chinese food, like Panda Express. I'm not a big fan of it. But I like stuff like, if you go to a real restaurant, they have really good orange chicken and stuff. Oh, yeah, I like it.
It's too bad that our Chinese restaurant closed down because I know you and Brad,
I saw it,
Brad were Val and Brad were big fans of that. But I've eaten Chinese food probably about across 2/3 of America, and that was the best Chinese food on the planet. I'm
Really?
so heartbroken.
Aw.
They used plums for their sweet and sour sauce instead of
yum.
oranges, and it was so good. So it came out. You're like, why is the sweet and sour sauce brown? But it was really good,
Yeah,
instead of
yeah.
being red or whatever.
Well,
just
I don't.
delicious.
I cannot stand the red sweet and sour sauce.
No, I'm
the
not a big
brown
fan.
stuff. Oh, I could just eat spoonfuls.
But
of that.
I went through. You can actually go to a Chinese store, like in Spokane, that would carry products, and you can get a jar of plum sauce. But I had never found another Chinese restaurant that made plum sauce with their, for their sweet and sour. And then the other thing you can't find once you leave the West Coast is the barbecue pork. If you go in any other Chinese restaurant I went to, I'd say, do you have barbecue pork? And they'd want to give me something that's cooked on a shish kebab instead of that cold slab of pork
You can
with
get
the
that
hot
at
Chinese
Costco.
mustard.
You can get that at Costco now.
Yeah, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Once you left like the West Coast and
really?
got into the Midwest, you couldn't find it anywhere. I even went to one restaurant and I got pork fried rice, and there was chopped up barbecued pork off the slab in it. And I said, this stuff. And he goes, and I said, it comes in a big piece. And he's like, no, bag. Comes in bag. He already pre-cut,
Well, China Dragon in town in Spokane has the brown.
All right,
sweet and
they do.
sour
Oh, really?
They
Yeah,
do. Nice,
they do.
nice.
Yeah.
They must have copied them because I have never ran into that
No,
again.
they've had it like that. I mean, ever since we started going to China Dragon, 25 years ago, they've always had the brown sauce.
But lest we digress into Chinese food, I
Yeah,
want to
that's
talk
right.
to Anika some more.
One thing I'll have to tell on her a little bit when she came to our house, she was pretty tickled by the ice machine on the refrigerator.
Oh, yes. Those ice
Her
machines
eyes got
are
really
like... Those ice machines are so cool. Like, the first time I used it, I was like... I always drank my water really quickly so that I could use it again, It's
Wow.
so cool. And you have in every restaurant, you have free refills. That's a dream. That's like you're in heaven. In Germany, the only place you can get free refills is Subway. You can't even get it at McDonald's. Nowhere. No free refills.
What do they do to you if you go up and get her? Because I know Germans are kind of scary. What do they do if you go get a free refill?
Well, nobody does it because they're scared of doing it, I guess. That's a really cool thing here. I like it.
All right, free refills. That's what you're going to take home.
Yeah, I wish.
They're not really free here. We just do it anyways. So try that next time you're
Okay.
Especially if you're with a bunch of underage kids, so you really maybe can't get arrested. Just get your tell them, I've been in America and we want free refills. Okay. Sorry. Free refills. That's funny.
Yeah, that is.
So are you do you pay attention to politics in Germany?
Not a lot, no.
Have you paid attention to politics in America?
More here, yeah, actually.
Because it's so entertaining?
Kind of, yeah. Well, now it's like starting to get really entertaining. I mean, it's gonna be a really fight, and I like that. I mean,
it's like a bad reality show. Our
it kind of is.
Yeah. It's like a train wreck waiting for to happen. I watch Trump and I'm like, come on! I wish the wind would kick up so his hair would flap.
His hair's funny.
It's like a billionaire. Really, somebody hasn't told you need to do something with that hair.
It's right. He's rich enough. He could have cloned himself, a version of him with that had hair.
Yeah,
he could just wear a wig. And
I think he is.
You think
He is?
You think that's a wig and not just a really
wig.
bad comb over?
I think it's a wig.
No,
it might
not
be
a really nice.
If it's
wig.
attached, it's with super glue. Let's just say that. Okay, so what do you think about? I mean, we're pretty much down to two presidential candidates. I know Sanders and Case kind of pretend. Is Case still?
No.
He did finally drop out.
Okay,
so I haven't checked the news today, but Sanders, everybody's urging him to drop out, but he says no. What do you think about what you've seen of the American political system, especially this for president, and the two candidates that we have now? I just like to. I always ask the kids these questions because I want to get their opinion from a global perspective, or how they see it. So share it with us.
Well, I think politicians in general always seem really serious and stuff, and I think Donald Trump is not. He doesn't really seem that serious. So it's kind of like, you really want to be president? Like, I mean, maybe he's gonna be a good president. You never know, But how he talks, it doesn't really remind me of politics. It reminds me more of like a talk show or something, like how the people are entertaining and stuff. And I kind of like listening to him sometimes because it's funny, because I think sometimes he makes me laugh.
Is it sad kind of funny or good kind of funny?
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I don't really care much for Hillary Clinton because she's just serious, just like every other political presidential thing.
She scares me because every picture you see of her, it looks like she's yelling and she's pointing with her finger and she's got a mad look on her face. And I'm like, oh no, Mommy's mad at me again. What did I do?
Scott Ellen Schlossman, get in here.
Hey.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't really care much for both. I don't watch politics in Germany, so I can't really compare it to anything. But we have a girl as a president, or is it? I think we have a chancellor. I think that's different.
I think that's it.
Yeah. And she reminds me of Hillary Clinton. Like, from the look and everything, she really reminds me of her. And it's kind of scary because they both are really serious and stuff. And I'm like, huh.
Do you really want someone that angry running your country? That's what I was asking myself.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's going to be interesting what happens this fall.
Yeah. It is.
So, what things have you noticed in America that you think it's totally amazing, the way we do something maybe that you didn't realize?
Free refills. No, just kidding.
Oh, wow.
No, there's so many things. Like,
don't take her to that donut shop that's really popular or whatever. We'll never get her.
Krispy Kreme?
Yeah.
I went there. It's so good.
She's never leaving now.
It's the best thing ever. I bought like a dozen, and I ate 3 in the evening. And it was so good.
If you eat enough of them, you can take a couple home on each hip.
Oh, I know. Well, why not?
She's pretty serious about her sports, though. So I think she works it
that's
off.
one of the things. I love high school sports. It's so sad that we don't have high school sports
I've
in
heard
Germany.
that before from so many people from Japan
yeah.
and other places too, that high school sports just don't happen.
Yeah, it's all education, It's all education. I just love school here because it's really easy for us, School, and then you have those high school sports and the school spirit and everything, and then just everything. I mean, we don't even have like a mascot or like school colors in Germany. We just have the name of the school, and then, that's it.
Do you have to wear a stuffy uniform?
Oh, no, we don't.
Okay.
No, we don't. We can... Basically, the dress code here is way stricter than in Germany, and I think the dress code here is pretty good because I don't like how some people dress in school in Germany. So, I think they could change the dress code in Germany. But I still think it's cool that they have like school colors in here. Yeah.
Excellent. One thing that you think's totally whacked out and you can't believe we do it.
Well, the bathrooms.
Back to the bathroom.
Just kidding.
You're really hung up on the bathroom doors. And
there are a few things I just can't think of something right now. It's like, I don't even know. There are a lot of things. I mean, but I think most of the things are better. Everybody's so outgoing here and so nice, and I just love it. But I don't know.
Right. Well, we always make fun of the Germans on the morning show as being angry people. But you don't seem angry at all.
She's not an angry person.
Not angry.
No. In fact,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to change the subject, so you finished what you were saying.
So I always play this sound effect on the morning show, and I'm going to play it for Anya. Anika?
Yeah.
Anika.
Anya is my mom's name.
See? ESP.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if I can make this work here.
Ooh, the Germans are mad at me. I'm so scared. Ooh, the Germans. Uh-oh, the Germans are coming to get me. Oh, don't let the Germans come after me.
Please stop the pretending you're scared game.
Stop it. No, there's a big
Stop it. Pretending you're scared of us, please now.
Stop it.
That's hilarious.
They're so big and strong. And apparently you're kind of big and strong, too, because you took high school wrestling.
Yeah.
So tell it. I never knew Springdale had a wrestling program for girls.
Dude, we have a pretty good one.
Do you actually find other schools to compete against, or you just compete against each other?
There are a lot. There are a lot good ones. I mean,
I had no idea that girls wrestling was turning into a thing. Where have I been?
It's pretty big, especially in Springdale. We had 12 girls or something. It was a lot of fun. Well, I wasn't that good in wrestling. I mean, it was fun, but I won like 3 matches the whole season, and others lost 3 matches the whole season out of like 20 or 30, So, but at least, I had fun, and it's really hard. I mean, some people are doing it since they were 6 or something. And so if you have to wrestle them, you just stand in this ring there, and then they say, go. And then you wrestle for 10 seconds and you're pinned. You like see the lights up there and you're like, oh, I'm on my back again. Oh, yeah. Well,
ow.
Yeah.
And you enjoyed that, all right.
I did, yeah.
This is new.
Exactly.
Could you slam me down again?
Could you just know?
So my first question was too, is I'm so naive about it. And I didn't know there was a girls wrestling. I was like, did you wrestle boys? I think you win all the matches because they just go, I'm not touching her. All right, so you enjoyed the high school wrestling. Have you did anything else? High school theater or any other?
Yeah, I'm
after
doing
school?
drama. Actually, we have a play this evening and today during school time for the school. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm playing a character, and she's called Betty Fisher. And I'm playing a fiancé of a young writer, and I'm really excited, and I like it.
So you're in a play tonight in Springdale.
I am.
So what time is the show?
6:30.
And is it at the school?
Yeah.
All right, 6:30 at the school. There you go, play in Springdale.
Everybody come see me.
There you go. All right.
You have to ask her about her track accomplishments this year.
Oh.
All right, so wrestling didn't work out so good. Sounds like track worked better. Tell us about track.
Yes, it did. Yeah, well, track is a lot of fun, and it's easier because you have a lot of events you can do. And so I tried out a few things, and most things didn't work out that well, but then I'm doing long jump, and we had districts, and I made it to regionals, and I'm really excited because not a lot of people make it to regionals. And so I was like, wow, I actually made it to regionals in the sport, because I did cross country too, and I didn't. No, I mean, wrestling was worse than cross country, but yeah, track, I actually accomplished something, and I'm really proud of it. Cause
You'll get to take a little ribbon home or something, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I think so.
All right. So now, how do you keep your parents' family up to date on what you're doing?
There's an app which is called WhatsApp. I don't know, like most of the people know what it is, but not a lot of people have it here. In Germany, it's like a really big thing. We don't really text a lot, like just text messaging. We just use WhatsApp. It's just an app where you text via a Wi-Fi, so you don't need any money for it or anything. It's kind of like Facebook Messenger, just that it's like it's just better. And we have a group there, and my mom, my dad, my brother, and my sister, and I always send pictures in when I did something great from the trip, from everything I did on the weekend, and then they send pictures in, and yeah,
so you can keep track of each other.
Yeah, every day we text. It's fun. Yeah.
All right. And so, what do they think about you being here?
Oh, they miss me, of course, no, but yeah, they miss me, but then on the other hand, they also, they really want me to enjoy this, and my mom, she did an exchange year in France for half a year, then she got homesick, and then she had to go home, because, earlier, they didn't have emails or anything. And so she was scared that I was going to go home too, but she's just proud that I did this. And yeah, my dad is too, but they still miss me, and I miss them too.
But you seem so happy.
I am. I love it here. I also don't want to go. Like, I'm going to leave in a month, exactly a month. Well, yeah. And I really want to stay here so bad, but then on the other hand, I really want to see my family too. It's
We have a family here in town, the Schneiders, and they do exchange students with EF, and they've brought in tons of exchange students,
cool.
and to the radio station here, and we always interview them, and he talks about that every time. They've got to take one back to the airport. It's like they're losing one of their kids are moving out or something, and he even got all teary-eyed talking about it and stuff. And he said you build such a relationship, and he said that he loves doing it because their relationships with these kids that become part of their family, and that they carry on forever. And I think he said everyone except one has come back to visit later in life.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
And he said that one that hadn't yet had like plane tickets to come visit or something. Good, and I might not have the story exactly right, but it was very heart touching. And you could see the joy and the sorrow as he's telling you this story about having to let the kids go. And when I asked him another question, put him on the spot, I was like, when he got all teary eyed, I was like, well, that wasn't very nice, Scott.
Yeah.
but no, I think it's a great thing, and to share the different cultures, and that's why I always kind of try to ask the goofy questions about what you think here. Do you think anything's just we're doing something totally backwards, and this is horrible, or and what's good, and was there anything you found totally offensive besides the bathroom doors?
I don't think there was. I mean, people always keep making jokes about Germans, but just for fun, like my friends, they give me weird names like Schnitzel or something, But I'm like, why, Yeah, but no, not really, nothing offensive, not at all, no. Mm-mm.
Well, it probably would not go over very well in Germany, but you know what my friends called me in high school because the last name Schlafman?
What?
They called me Little Hitler. I guess, and I asked my co-host one morning, I said, they called me Little Hitler. Do you think I'm bossy? And she was like, yeah, a little bit.
That's so funny.
You think I'm bossy, Val?
No,
what do you know?
not at
Cat
all.
peed on your hat.
Exactly.
Well, it's so much fun having you, and I'm so glad. How long are you here for?
Well, for 10 months. I came in August, and I'm going to leave in 1 month. So
you got a month left?
Yeah.
All right. And you'll get to do some more track in that last month?
Well, yeah. This week on Saturday, we have regionals, and if I'm going to be good, then I can make it to state the week after that, and then it's over. If I'm not good, then it's going to be over this Saturday.
All right. Yeah. Well, do you want to go to state?
Yes.
Then I hope you go to state.
Yeah. She's gotten to do. We've helped do a couple little things with her that she enjoyed. One was a ride in the convertible, and
they don't have convertibles in Germany.
Oh, we do, but not like. I don't know anybody who has them, so yeah.
You never find a girl in Germany with purple hair and a purple Mustang?
No.
And then last weekend on Mother's Day, she got a ride on the Harley.
That was amazing. Yeah, I was so excited. Then we listened to music really loud, and it was so cool. Yeah.
You're so happy. Do they give happy pills in Germany?
No.
It's just natural?
It's just amazing. You do new things every single day. Like there's this quote, when was the last time you did something for the first time? Every day, every single time, and that's cool.
And I think the difference, Anika's embraced every experience here, which I don't know if other kids are comfortable enough to do, but I don't know if it's your personality or what, but you can genuinely see the excitement and the joy when she does something new and exciting.
You can. I'll go back and retrieve this. I forgot to hit record today, but I have a backup system, and I'll post it. I'll post this interview on YouTube.
Oh, that would be cool.
And these ones that we do with the exchange students always get the most hits out of anything we post. It's just, I don't know if it's the families or people that are curious that tune in to watch, and one thing I will say, it doesn't matter what the country is either. I think it's maybe a special type of personality that's willing, especially in a young person, that's willing to take off from their country and go somewhere totally new where they don't know anybody and hang out for a year. I mean, that takes I think a special kind of person and a special kind of bravery. And but I have yet to meet someone who looked like they were disappointed with their choice, not having a good time. I mean, everybody that the Larsons have brought in, or that the Schneiders have brought in, have your great attitude.
Okay,
they're so enthusiastic.
Yeah,
It's always just a joy to go, wow, maybe we're not headed for the apocalypse after all, because there's sure a lot of very cool young people out there that could save us.
Yes.
So great attitude. Great. Thank you
you.
for being multicultural and all that good stuff. So, all right.
Oh, I was going to ask, do you speak any other languages other than?
Well, I speak English and then German, and then I learned Latin for like 6 years, but you can't really speak Latin. I mean, it's an unspoken language. But I'm learning Italian since a year, and I have 2 more years of high school when I come back home. So, yeah, at the end of high school, I might be able to speak Italian. I can speak a few words. I can say, ciao, mi chiamo Anika, which means, hi, my name is Anika. Yeah.
Have you watched the video on YouTube where they show how the German language sounds angry?
Yes.
Isn't that hilarious?
I showed it in my senior presentation. The teachers laughed. So it was the funniest thing ever, really. Like, science, Scienza, and then Naturwissenschaften. It's just so funny,
It always sounds angry.
It's true. I mean, I found out that my language is... I don't think it's pretty. I really don't like my language anymore. Like, if I have to talk to my friends, I don't really like talking to my friends anymore, because I don't like speaking German anymore. I love English so much,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird.
You're in trouble when you get home. And you said that, and people might watch it on YouTube.
No.
All right. I could edit that out if you want me to.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Okay.
She doesn't care.
Yeah.
So what is the topography of the area where you live?
Well, not as like mountainy as here, It's like, it's pretty flat. I mean, not like Montana, but it's pretty flat, and a lot of fields, like wheat and stuff, and it's pretty flat.
Not many pine trees?
A lot of pine trees.
A lot of pine trees. Okay.
Actually, a lot. Yeah, but more here. I mean, yeah.
And do you usually get tons of snow in the wintertime?
Not as much as this year. I mean, this year was like, whoa, it was amazing here. I love snow, but no, we don't get a lot. No, usually not. You got it this year in December. We got it in like February. It's usually later. Yeah.
So now, do you like the area around here, the mountains and that kind of stuff?
I love it. It's so pretty. I wish I could like live here with my family and friends. Because like, especially Valley and Chihuahua. I mean, Springdale is pretty, but it's not like in the valley, and like the valley is so pretty. I just went fishing for the first time last week and 4-wheeling, and just like, it's so much fun because it's so pretty everywhere, I just want to stay in. Every time, like, I'm in the nature here, I'm like, okay, I want to live right here. It's so pretty,
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, do you find this area, I don't know how to word this, because Europe has been around so much longer than America, do you find your own country, does it feel, when you're in some place like this, does it make home feel like it's overpopulated, overcrowded, or anything like that?
You mean Germany?
Yes.
If I think about it, I learned a lot about my country since I got here. For example, I never like appreciated the like old buildings and stuff, because you can't really find them here in Germany. They're like everywhere, they're around. And so, well, I would say it's a little bit overpopulated, but not where I live, because I don't live in like biggest city. I don't live in Berlin or Munich, But if you go to Berlin, no, it's just too big and too many people and everything. Sure. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Very nice. Is there anything I should have asked her that I missed, Val?
Oh, I think I kind of chimed in with the things I was thinking about. So, yeah. But I think I am so glad she made it into Maggie and Bob's family, because they're incredible people.
Yeah.
And just I love how they really make sure that their exchange students get the full benefit of being here. And
so if you hear this, I love you.
Yeah. And how about your family at home? You want to say something to them in case they watch the video?
I love you, Christine and Yannick and Mama and Papa, and I miss you all, and I'm looking forward to seeing you. And yeah,
people always feel awkward when I ask them to do that.
No, I love you in the camera.
All right. Anika from Germany. All right. What
And
town?
he didn't try your last name. You
I'm
noticed
not.
that.
Anika Schlorhaufer.
Schlorhaufer.
If I could see it spelled, I could probably say
You
it.
can just call me Schwarzenegger because it's like my biggest idol, and like I'm like him because he's a beast and I'm a beast.
All right. And now that you wrestle,
Yeah.
so first time when you're back home, some boy gives you a hard time. You want you to take him down and show him your mad wrestling
Yeah,
moves.
easy. I mean,
And then
yeah.
when he's laying there, and then you spit and you go, "I'll be back."
I'll be back. Yeah, exactly that. Or get to the chopper.
Come with me if you want to live.
That's the new one.
Yeah.
I love the one from Kindergarten Cop.
Oh, me too.
not have a brain tumor.
Yes.
Oh, I've been to the house from Kindergarten Cop in Astoria. Amazing. I've had I'm with him, because I was like, oh my God.
So you're like the huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan.
Oh,
then.
yes, I am. I put Schwarzenegger on the back of my sweater, on my track sweater, and people keep asking me, why did you put Schwarzenegger? Are you related to Arnold? I'm like, I wish. But, yeah.
Wow.
She does not know the Hoff, but Schwarzenegger.
She's all about that. Oh, then I got something else for you.
I feel like I was meant for something more than this. I want to do something with my life. I want to be somebody.
See, you're doing that right now. Oh, and this one's kind of sad.
The more contact I have with humans, the more I learn.
I love his accent.
And then my favorite, Schwarzenegger.
Well, I've got news for you. You're mine now. You belong to me.
That's your wrestling.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
exactly.
You could, and if you were still wrestling, you could scare some Americans with that.
Yeah.
You're mine now. You belong to me.
You're
They
mine
just
now.
run right off the mat. They don't even stay and fight. So, all right, and one more time.
Ooh, the Germans are mad at me. I'm so scared. Ooh, the Germans.
This is so funny.
I'm sorry, I'm evil. Thank you,
okay.
Anika.
Thank you.
Thank you, Val. And
Yes.
we'll be back. Stick around. It's KCHW 102.7. Back into the music with My Sweet Summer. It's gone.
My sweet summer's gone. She left me.
The Clash and Rock the Casbah, 7:41. It's your Scott and Gene morning show. No Gene today, though, but I did find a couple of replacements. So don't tell Gene. All right, it's Sister Val in the studio, and she brought in Anika. And Anika is, can we say your last name? Or can you say
Schlorhaufer.
Wow. Say that again.
Schlorhaufer.
Oh, wow. I'll just leave that to you. I thought Schlafman was rough, but Schlorhaufer. So what does that mean in German?
It really doesn't have any meaning.
What does my name mean, Schlafman?
Neither.
Ich schläfst?
No meaning.
No, mean Schlaf?
Oh,
Schlafen?
Schlaf. Schlaf means sleeping.
Sleeping man.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
I can't believe I had to explain that to a German exchange student. Wow. I'm so disappointed already.
Well,
And you're on the webcam too. Your parents could be watching from Germany.
I didn't warn you. He'll tease you.
Oh.
Yeah,
If you-
lots of teasing. Kind of like Brad.
oh, yeah.
Just
Well.
not as tall.
Exactly.
Oh. All right, so Anika's visiting from Germany. She's an exchange student. We're going to do a full interview with Anika in just a few minutes. We're going to get the regular stuff out of the way, though. So let's start off with our goofy holidays for today. 16th of May, it's Biographer Day. All right, something Val is really into, Mimosa Day.
Mimosas, they are so good.
Every time I watch The Incredibles, and I see when he's flying in the ship and he's going out to the island and the automated robot serving him the mimosas, I think of you sitting in that chair with a robot serving you orange juice and alcohol.
It would be, a perfect way to start a day.
Is a mimosa, orange juice and champagne.
Yeah, you're getting something healthy,
All right.
and you're getting something to help you cope with the rest of the day.
All right, something I don't think you've done yet, even though your hair is purple and all that kind of stuff. A National Piercing Day.
No, I haven't done the piercings. I have.
At least anything we can see.
Yeah, no. I don't even wear. I've got my ears pierced. Have since I was a kid. I got my ears pierced back when you could get the self piercers. Do you remember those?
No, but it sounds
I know
fun.
those.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
yeah.
little spring-loaded things, and you put them on your ear, and over the course of a couple weeks, they would pierce your ears.
Unless you went out in the cold, then they did it automatically.
Maybe. But so I've only ever had my ears pierced. I've never gone beyond that. I'm not really. I mean, tattoos. I would do tattoos, but
All right.
Piercings
Well,
don't.
get that nose of yours ready because we're going to do it live today. Unless there's something else you'd like pierced.
No.
Eyebrow, those always look fun.
Yeah.
I saw somebody with the hole in their cheek. You got any weird piercings there, Anika?
No, I
okay.
don't.
All right. Nothing in her nose. All right. I'm going to save this one. No, I guess it's the last one. We have to do it. It's National Sea Monkey Day.
We had to get online and show Anika what a sea monkey looks like, and the old ads. Yeah.
So no sea monkeys in Germany?
No, I've never heard of that.
Oh, wow. We actually have a zoo dedicated to them.
Really?
No. In Chihuahua. All right. So,
national, semi-national.
Yeah. It's our national monkey. Neither living in the sea nor monkeys. They live in the ocean. So what I found online was frequently asked sea monkey questions. And I thought rather than actually give the answers, the questions are funny enough. First up, what are sea monkeys? Would you like to try that, Val?
Well, you kind of let me know. It's some sort of crustacean.
It is. That's right. It's like brine shrimp.
Okay.
So how do they keep sea monkeys in the package for so long? Well, kids.
Fill us in on that one. I was trying to think of some, cute little retort, but I can't come up with anything.
They're in suspended animation. Actually, it is.
Oh, so they can dry up and then be reanimated when you add water?
Yeah.
Oh.
How should I feed my sea monkey? Nobody knows because we don't know what they eat.
Very carefully.
Why are they called sea monkeys? Well, the sea is because they're from water, and the monkey is because you're an idiot at bottom.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
You're an ape. Yeah, because they don't look like a monkey. We looked.
Are there any countries that would prosecute me for owning sea monkeys?
Germany.
Just Germany.
It's like they don't prosecute you, but you're forever known as an idiot, I guess.
Yes. Are sea monkeys harmful to other animals?
Maybe only if they eat them?
Yeah, let's check Mooch. All right. Let's check Val for sea monkeys. It's like lice. Sorry. Well, you didn't.
I'm like,
we're still going to play later on. Later on, we're going to play what's on the bottom of Val's shoe.
Yeah, that Mooch had to smell.
Yeah, and she did that cat face thing after they smell something that's bad, and they come up and they look at you all scrunched nosed with their mouth still open. She's something on her shoe. All right, you said your cat's peeing on everything because he's really old.
Yeah.
And he peed on your hat.
He peed on my hat.
And you wore it anyways.
No, check the webcam. I'm not wearing the pee hat. We kind of noticed lately. I mean, I've actually lined the bottom of Brad's closet with tin foil, so he won't. Brad's like, why is there foil in my closet? And
because he won't go and walk on the tinfoil, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So when you go to your house pretty soon, it's going to be all covered in tinfoil. And people already think you're strange, so they're going to be like, oh, my God, she's worried about the aliens.
Exactly. But, so he's 15. So, I mean, it's not like you can make him be an outdoor cat now. He's blind in one eye. And so, I'm not sure. We're making an appointment to go to the vet this week. But, but I'm feeling kind of bad because, he's old, but you still can't have him.
Yeah.
Spraying.
Well, until you get him to the vet, just pick him up and go out on the back porch every now and then, hang him over the railing and squeeze.
I might have to try that.
And then bring him back in. Okay.
He's not like a dog though that you can go, take him outside and go potty, and cats look at you like, well, you can take a hike.
Let me back in.
I do what I want.
That's right. I'm peeing on your hat.
Exactly.
I'm not going to say anything else about that. I had some things jump into my mind, but I should move on.
We probably should move on.
Benefits to owning a sea monkey?
All your friends have been confirmed that you are
You'll
weird.
never be lonely again.
Oh.
Why should I spend $10 on brine shrimp? Brine shrimp are super, super tiny. I don't know if you know that. Brine shrimp, the betta fish with the pretty fins and they're purple or blue. That's what you feed a betta is brine shrimp if you want to keep them alive.
I got you.
So people that buy the brine shrimp and like the betta flakes, and then they go home and they feed the fish a few times, and then he starts floating on the top. That's why he wants brine shrimp.
Okay,
all right, I learned that. Sorry. All right.
Sorry, Sammy, or sorry, Lindsay.
Both. I learned it after the kids. All right. Should I remove their shells or let them shed them? Well, you're going to need...
How could you tell?
You're going to need tweezers and a microscope if you want to remove the shells.
But can you eat those?
I suppose you could, but they taste like fish.
Oh. You'd have to eat a lot of them. I mean, could you really taste one?
You'll also need a microscope for this. How do sea monkeys mate? Oh, man.
Well, I wonder if they come out of suspended animation ready to mate, maybe?
I don't know. I actually have to look this one up. What is a group of sea monkeys called? Any guesses?
It's not a school like fish. A community.
I can't see it now. What do sea monkeys? When do sea monkeys die? Hopefully soon. Just like this bit. I can't find it. What are sea monkeys made out of? No.
But people really post that many questions?
Yeah,
about
I mean,
sea monkeys?
it's like 10 pages long. That's why I can't find the one I'm looking for. Should I remove their shells? Oh, we're getting close.
Okay.
There's several responses to should I remove their shells.
You only do that when you eat a shrimp,
Yeah. How can you tell if a sea monkey is pregnant?
They got a little baby bump.
All right, I guess I can't find it, so just be careful with your sea monkey, and we'll leave that bit behind. A little bit of today in history. Campbell's Soup Company introduced SpaghettiOs on this day in 1965.
It was a staple of our childhood. Have you ever, do you know what a SpaghettiO is?
No.
They came in a can, and it was tomato sauce and little round circles of pasta. But because they came in a can, they always tasted like an aluminum can.
Yeah, they still do.
So I wonder, maybe we have permanent brain damage from eating SpaghettiOs that tasted like a can. And why we thought those were good, I'm not sure.
It's called early onset Alzheimer's. Okay.
So do you remember when we used to eat SpaghettiOs as a kid?
No. No, but everything I eat now tastes like aluminum. All right. 1946, the musical Annie, Get Your Gun opened at New York's Imperial Theater. All right. 1939, food stamps issued for the first time.
Interesting.
Yes. We've been poor for a long time. 1927, Supreme Court ruled that bootleggers must pay income tax. Do you know what a bootlegger is?
No.
That's someone who makes illegal alcohol and distributes it in the back of their car.
Oh.
Okay, bootleggers.
Bootleggers.
So at one point in America, alcohol was illegal. It was called prohibition.
I know.
Okay,
Yeah,
so bootleggers.
And it's still illegal to make and distribute
your own alcohol.
Well, spirits.
Spirits.
You can do beer and wine, but spirits are illegal.
All right, so you're brewing all the wine. So if you were actually making your own vodka,
oh yeah, the revenuers would be after us.
Oh wow, wow.
Yeah, it's actually illegal still, and in any quantity. Because I was hoping, I thought it'd be fun just to have a little still, make a couple gallons here and there, but it's still illegal.
Make some white lightning.
White lightning. Yeah. So.
All right. Oh, hey, don't copy me. U.S. Congress eliminates the half dime coin. 1866.
The half dime instead of the nickel.
Wow. I wish I had a half dime for every dime I have.
You'd still be broke.
I'd still be broke. Wait, I don't have any dimes. All right, let's take a look.
Put them all in the machines at the casino.
Yeah. Hey, what is the date today? It is the 16th, and you can do local birthdays, Val.
All right.
Celebrity birthdays. Let's do those first. Pierce Brosnan, 63. Best James Bond ever. No? Yes?
No, I'm still
Daniel Craig?
Daniel Craig.
And see, I like Sean Connery, Oh, did he? I never heard that.
Yeah.
Thanks for just ruining everything for me.
He's a notorious jerk.
Oh, my God.
What do the Germans think of the Scottish?
Oh, well,
Very little.
Like those skirts and... yeah, not a lot,
Did you hear that, Gene, if you're listening this morning? Even in Germany, they're making fun of the guys in kilts.
Oh, yes.
Gene loves a man in a kilt. She has a kilt. She even has kilts for her kids.
Why?
That's what the rest of us ask, okay? Sometimes there'll be like a picture of a guy with all these muscles in a kilt on her desktop. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
see, but it's like, I'm sure that the average man wearing a kilt does not look like that.
No, they look like me.
No, they look like, yeah.
Hey!
Just kidding.
Wow. Send her back to Germany. Ow.
Burn.
At least we got her giggling.
That's right.
All right.
What you just realize, whatever you give, she can dish back.
I guess. Should have warned me. All right. Deborah Winger, 61. What movie was she in, Val? She's one of your favorite movies. You watched it over and over and over. John Travolta, Deborah Winger,
really?
Mechanical Bull, lots of bar scenes.
I did not. I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Urban
once.
Cowboy.
Yeah,
yes, you did.
I don't remember too much.
Janet Jackson's turning 50.
Wow, she's.
I didn't know she was the same age as I am. You think I stand a chance?
Hey. And you used to always go after the younger ones, and now look at it.
Whoa! Ow!
50 is sexy.
That's right. Tori Spelling is 43, and this is the one I'm eyeing right now. Megan Fox, 30.
See, the younger one.
I figure if she went after Shia LaBeouf, I got it made. 'Cause he's ugly. All right, let's. That's all of our celebrity birthdays. Local birthdays, please, Val.
Oh yeah, I think you gave me some tough ones this morning.
Good.
We've got Janie Howe.
Okay.
Neverone Kotzer.
Roan Katzer, okay.
Okay. Patricia.
I like how you tried to say it in German, though.
I did. Well, yes.
She tried.
I tried.
All right.
Patricia McCanna.
Okay.
And Kristen Bolander Robbins.
There you go.
They're
That's
all
right.
celebrating birthdays today.
Wow, there you go. You know them, you love them, see them around town, point last time we were talking about them on the radio. All right, we're going to come back in just a few minutes, find out everything we can about Anika and her life in Germany. All right.
Germany.
In particular, and I'll let her. Well, I'll let her know in advance. I want to know what she thinks about Donald Trump and that squirrel on top of his head. All right, let's get her warmed up for talk about the guy with the squirrel on his head. It's Connell Cruz. We call this one Into the Wild, and it's on KCHW 102.7.